What's up, YouTubers, Facebookers, Twitters, even Moco Space and all sorts of crazy names and stuff for it. This is me. You know what time it is. I had to tell you, we had to talk about this. Games or no games, part two. Now, for some of y'all that probably didn't see the first video, this will be the second one. It's pretty much about how a lot of people would complain about they tired of playing games or they don't play games when in actuality you play games anyway, regardless. I mean, where can I even start? We can start at a lot of places, like just knock it out the way. People say they don't want to play games in life or they don't want to play games. They don't say in detail which where or if they saying in general or whatever, but you'll turn around and play games on Facebook. If you bored, you expect people to like your status. That's a game in itself. Numbers game, this game, that game. I could do this all day. I mean, y'all understand me. If y'all lost, I can give y'all more examples. But when you're talking to somebody, that's a game in itself because you got to sit here and go through all these activities. You got to go through all these tests just to see if that person is really right for you or whatever. I mean, even when you in love, you have to go through trials and tribulations. And some of y'all really don't even put up with tribulations and don't even want to put up with putting forth the work and effort into making a relationship work or whatever. So with that being said, games, games. Sit here all you want, say niggas sorry, women sorry. I can sit here and say all of that shit all you want to, but you only hold yourself back. You probably not even holding yourself back. You just probably giving yourself an excuse to do something else. Go ahead and do what you gotta do and stop complaining about it though. Real talk. Now, with that being said, I mean, to read signs that you even like somebody from a girl or read signs from a guy, that's a game in itself. You can't really sit here and say you don't like to play games because there's games that happen every day. Or the times that even when people sit here and be like, it's all about the game or life or whatever it is. And I'm looking like, as a person, I never really thought about life as a game or the talking to a person or going out to a club. I never really pictured that into a game perspective. But then the more you observe stuff, the more you see that people strategize to get stuff the way they want to get stuff or to get stuff the way they want it to be done. So that's a game in itself because you're trying to sit here and you're doing the same thing you do in a video game. You strategize on how to win, or you do this and you do that just to sit here and win and get to the end of the game. So can't really sit here and say you don't play games when you do. If you really didn't want drama, you wouldn't have it. You wouldn't even bother to read it. You sit there and see as soon as you see the first sentence, you would just delete it. If it's negative, if you see something that's not even worth your time to answer, why answer? I mean, there's a point you want to sit there and there's some women that like to sit there and be blunt, be disrespectful about how blunt they are just to tell you the truth, kind of make you embarrassed or whatever, when they could just tell you the truth and not even say it disrespectfully at all. They say it ghetto and all this stuff. But if you sit there and find a guy that might say some truth a little bit too much, and yes, this goes for guys too, because y'all do this too, then you don't want to hear it. You don't want to deal with it. You don't want nothing. I mean, the truth hurts. I mean, the truth is what it is. It's the truth. You can't even add emotions to the word truth. It's like love. Love is basically a meaning in itself that your emotions and the work effort behind it is what makes love a little bit more bigger, it expands in your meaning and definition. But please don't blame love for doing anything negative, because the word love is for love, not hate. Love is doing its part. When you add parts to it, it'll have either a positive reaction or a negative reaction. I mean, I'm doing this long talk today because y'all really need to get the message. Um, if you want what you really want, you'll get it. You'll find it. Just like people come through me so many different days and stuff like that. And it's either I talk with you or I don't. I either say hey to you or I walk by you. Feel free to ask me any question, but just get ready if your answer ain't expected to be positive. For the people, for the rest of y'all, I hate when y'all expect y'all expect people to do one-sided things, like one-sided stuff. Like you put this one person put so much effort into the relationship, but the other one don't feel like doing it or doing anything. Or they shouldn't. They think they really shouldn't have to or anything like that. Like they just some kind of guardian or god of some sort or some super importance. I'm like, even politics are not even important. Like honestly, they just a representative of everybody that agreed that this person will sit here and understand the terms and stuff that go on in government political wise. That's it. And they get money for it. That's it. No importance to that. I mean there's a perks and quotes to that, but there's perks and stuff to every job and everything you do. Well, not everything, but there's gonna be positives and negatives to everything. So with that being said, just take time out to think. Games, really? You sit here and say you don't play them, but do you really not play them? You don't want nobody to play games with you, but does that mean you don't play games either? That seems fair.